What's going on, everyone? So here goes another pony slam. They're coming in the comments heavy. We got one guy we're gonna have to just slap down and embarrass today. Yo, we're coming out very aggressive right here. This guy is really a Sony ball licker. You know what I mean? Now he wants all their balls in his mouth, almost going down to his throat, to where he just can't even see straight. We're gonna get right into this. We're gonna see this. We're gonna really check this guy because he's gone off the rail and he just can't stand you saying anything about Sony. So, we ready for this? Because this is going to be very interesting. I mean, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get ready, y'all. So, before I get into this, you guys know, as I've said before, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing and putting Sony in their place along with their ponies is because of their arrogance, the imbalance, and over negative projections towards the Xbox community for 2 straight generations, right? And now when it's their turn, and I'm spitting nothing but facts here. We know this. I've been doing this for a while now. Now, when it's their turn, they can't even handle it for a few weeks. How mature, right? These losers. And then some of them try to claim they're on PC. No, bro. Don't say that because you're so stupid that I can't tell. So let's get down to it and let's start. So, are we ready? We're going to go right to this idiot. We're going to get to other people. Here he is right here. D. Chasson. This guy right here. Let's go to his page. Dedrick Cooper. Or Stuper. One sub, of course. Not surprised. You don't come on stage. This guy is obsessed with Sony. He attacked Sony fans over Black Myth Wukong. Hold on. First of all, is that what I did, y'all? Or did I prove that it was a skill issue? And Digital Foundry said the same thing. Turk showed the video. It started with what Turk said with those fanboys on Twitter. We already know about this. And that plenty of games can run on Series S that are more demanding. And that they struggle with Black Myth Wukong because they have console and experience. We saw that with the crappy PlayStation 5 port, which is like 12, 13 points lower than the meta. We're going back to this again. So that's all this dumbass sees, is that I'm attacking Sony fans when really we're addressing what the devs said. And then Microsoft said they're not commenting over exclusive deals. We don't have the full truth on that, but one thing we do know for sure is that they even admitted that it would take years to optimize it on consoles. Maybe he was over-exaggerating a bit, but it's pretty obvious that they're struggling with consoles because China mostly focuses on PC gaming. When it was the devs that called the Xbox Series S trash, typical widow. Right, they called the Series X trash? That's not what they said, you stupid idiot. God, you're a moron. No, they said that it's the 10 gigabytes of RAM that is hard for them to optimize on because they lack console experience. That's pretty much what that means. So once again, sit down, grown man are talking. You don't know what you're talking about. And here's what I said: attacked Sony fans. You mean me saying it is a skill issue for devs? You are deluded. The weirdo is you coming in here caps lock defending Sony 24/7. They don't care about you or know you even exist. You're another fanboy who can't see reality. Grow up, loser. Let me go up here real quick and show you guys something. So here's another a thread up here of this guy right here saying PlayStation has died in front of our eyes. Rest in peace, PlayStation ponies have no games to look forward to. And look, he comes on this thread. See? Xbox went 2 generations with no games. Xbox is third-party company. No, they're not. If they were, there would be only a third-party company. It's like idiots like this to say something, but it's not happening. No different than Capcom or EA. They don't have a console. They never did. So they are doing their third-party job. Okay. So we see that this guy comes in this thread too. We'll get back to that thread in a second, but I just want to show you guys. He coming in here just defending Sony. Because watch what he says. You calling someone a loser is funny. That's what you are. You're a loser. You are the one with the channel bashing Sony. I'm putting Sony in their place. That's right. And the ponies. It's called balancing the spectrum. It's called defending the underdog. Something you don't have the skill to do. You're just a caps lock Sony pony with their dick in your ass and balls in your mouth. And you can't even see because of that. And you like it. You don't want them out. And in your first video, you attacked Sony fans over Black Myth Wukong. Once again, I attacked Sony fans where they're the ones that were running on, making up stuff, attacking other people. This guy is clearly an idiot. I also have a rig with a Ryzen. No, yeah, shut up. You're an idiot. I don't care what you say. I also have a PlayStation 5 Pro hooked up to my Samsung. Oh yeah, I know you got a Pro. You don't got to tell me that. I know you got one. You know what I mean? We all know he has a Pro. So hold on, let's go down to the next thread. See, there's 12 replies, y'all. And here he goes again. Caps lock. Xbox went 2 generations with no games. Sony still dropped more exclusives than Xbox last year. They did, guys? Astrobot? That's it. The rest are timed exclusives, right? Helldivers 2 is on PC. That's a second party game. They don't own them. Starlight Blade, that's a locked game. It's not, the contract is up. Final Fantasy 7, the contract is up. Where's the first party games? Astrobot, Xbox, right? Hellblade 2, first party. Indiana Jones, first party. Microsoft Flight Simulator, first party. Call of Duty, first party. And they gave us Stalker 2, which is now first party, since he wants to bring it up. But so Sony dropped more than 5 first party games last year, y'all? They did? Where? Shut your dumb ass up. Damn, you're stupid. We're just speaking facts here, right? Dude, are you serious? It's just Astrobot. The rest are second-party, time-locked deals. Open your eyes. Microsoft had Hellblade, Indiana Jones, Call of Duty, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Starfield expansion, and also gave us Stalker 2 day one, and a lot of other games day one. We don't have to go dig into that. We're not going to do that, right? Because Game Pass is superior to PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Extra, whatever that shit is. That's not an argument, right? And you can get it for on sale on markets. They don't lock you there, so they can make more profit off you. You can only get PlayStation Plus on their console. Right, you can beat Astrobot in one sitting. All those other games, you can spend a lot more time with them besides Hellblade 2. So Hellblade 2 and Astrobot are pretty much similar to where they both can be beaten in one sitting. Indiana Jones is a much higher quality game. Call of Duty, you can play a long time. Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can play a long time. Starfield expansion, you can put a lot of time into that. I'm talking about value here. And they're not Mario clones. So those games were already in development before Xbox bought those studios. Those are third-party games. Oh, is he really trying to play this game? Well, then Sony doesn't own Spider-Man then, because Spider-Man's not their IP. It's Marvel's, and Insomniac was making Spider-Man before they bought them. Everything Sony has is acquisition. You still want to play this game? It's both play the same game. What's the difference? First party, that's it. And locking games around. You're just an idiot. Just shut up. Flight Simulator, that game was broken. No, it wasn't. Call of Duty, that game your Xbox didn't support. It was the biggest launch almost in history. What is he talking about? Indiana Jones, Game of the Year contender. Got Game of the Year awards on plenty of sites. Another timed exclusive. Once again, it's still first party. It doesn't matter whether it's timed exclusive or not, dumbass. We're talking about first party. Hellblade, the 4-hour walking simulator. I'd say 6.5, 7 hours, and it's still enjoyable. Instead of bashing Sony, your competitors are EA and Capcom. Oh, really now? No, I would say Microsoft competitors are more like Google and Amazon. If you want to talk about a company, they're the richest company in the world. They're a $1 trillion company. They're worth like 100 and something more times than Sony. Sony can't compete with Microsoft. So if you really want to play that game and start moving to other aspects, you're just being an idiot. And there's no competition for Nintendo. They both surrendered to Nintendo. That's why they're going to be putting their games on there, and they went to PC. Nintendo's the only one that didn't do that. This stuff is kind of over with. You guys are the ones that are still dragging it on. That's why we're putting you in your place. One more thing, Sony has been dropping exclusives since the PlayStation 5 launch. Y'all went 2 generations with nothing, but attacked Sony for having one slow year. One slow year? You mean to tell me the year before that too? Well, all they had was Spider-Man 2? Oh boy, 2 years. And no, I'm looking at year number 3. I don't know if this is going to be a great year. We might be having 3 years here. They're blowing half the damn generation. Had the biggest flop of all time, Concord. That was a terrible game. Yeah, you don't want to bring that up, right? Yeah, well, I don't think we want to include that, right? Because then the years before that, what, Forspoken? That game was absolute trash. One of the biggest flops this generation, too. You don't say anything about that, though, do you? They almost freaking fumbled the Helldivers. Had to gain their players back for that. Dropping a bunch of remasters over and over and over again because they have no ideas. Through the whole damn generation with Jim Ryan, putting people on nothing but gas rush titles. You don't even have your Naughty Dog game this generation. And who are you talking to over here? By the way, I have 54 platinums, by the way. How many platinums you got? Right? I can pull up my PlayStation and show you that and show you my screenshot on Twitter. We can do that in another video. I've done this before, though. People have seen it. So what are you talking about? First party is first party. Stop making excuses. All PlayStation games coming to PC. Once again, you want to talk about timed games. The only thing that isn't timed on PlayStation is Astro White. And watch that come to PC. Everything else is coming to Xbox and PC and Nintendo. Guys, tell me where I made up something. And this guy over here is just talking out of his ass. Why do you keep saying y'all own all consoles and have plats on all PlayStation games? Which I do. No, Xbox had Forza and Halo Infinite drop at the end of 2021, which they did. That was a better year than what Sony had. They had a better opening, but then after that, yeah, it was a bit weak, but they turned things around. And we're talking about right now. See, when you start highlighting like right now, because they can't handle this right here, tell me what Sony has. We don't know if Ghost of Yotei is coming out this year or Death Stranding. It's a possibility, right? Is that it? Doom, Avowed, Fable, Towerborn, Outer Worlds 2, South of Midnight. Expedition 33 coming. Call of Duty, that's 7 first-party games. And they finished a year stronger and had a better year. And the year before that. They're just not moving the hardware. You just can't handle this reality. See, when you put this in front of him, he wants to run back generations. No. Stay right here. Stay right here. Right? Stay right here. You want to know what you're doing?
Disappeared.
That's you right there. And your little ponies can handle the truth.
Ow.
And you want to get back here.
We're going to Zephyr.
You want to get back there. I know. Sit down again. Grown men are talking. What are you doing? Right? So what games did they have that were good? Okay, Ratchet and Clank, which I got the platinum on, by the way, and Demon Souls Remake. I love Demon Souls, you know what I mean? But other than that, everything else was mid. Right? And you would charge $69.99 for games like Returnal. But it didn't sell anything. The games were not selling. That's why you got to put them on PC. You're in the same boat as Microsoft. You just don't want to admit it in different ways. Just moving more hardware, that's it. So I wouldn't put Ratchet and Clank and Demon Souls was just a remake above Halo Infinite, which people can play all day, and Forza, which is the best racing game on the planet besides Mario Kart. You know what I mean? And had like, what, 40 million players now? But out of that, after that, it was definitely stuck for a little bit, but they've turned it around big time, and you just can't handle it. Who cares? Xbox is a third-party studio. See what I mean? They just want to say that because they can't handle reality. Y'all, here he goes again. Y'all, when I own everything, games are on PC day one. Is that bad, dumbass? Right? Because that's where I play my stuff right here. My Xbox app. I play everything on PC on max settings. You want to talk about you have a PC? So do I. And I'm going to get the 5080 model this year. Who are you talking to? Cyberpunk right here playing on PC max settings. Right? Got GOG right there. Got Steam right there. Talking about Black Myth Wukong, I played that on PC max settings. What about you? Did you even support the game, or are you just another pony online, spewing a bunch of nonsense, typing all day, defending Sony with their balls in your mouth, like I said, and you don't play games? Because most of y'all don't. Just fanboying online. I'm a gamer. You talking to somebody who beat over 2,000 video games. Right? 121,000 Xbox gamer score, 54 PlayStation Platinums, and my Nintendo Switch right over there. You know what? Let me just grab the controller for you real quick. I don't want to wake up my Switch, but you know, that's my Switch Pro controller. Nintendo Switch. That's right. We own everything over here. My Xbox controller that I game with on PC. Then we have our Series X controller that we use on our Series X. I support all consoles, you know what I mean? We do everything over here. I don't know about you though. Let's pull up this display right here. Dual monitor setup. What are you talking about here? What does that resolution say right there? 3840 by 4K monitor. Dual monitor setup. This is an OLED, my main monitor right here. Everything. Been doing this since regular Nintendo. So let's keep going down. No smart guy. I hate gamers who attack other gamers for liking what they like. Oh, I know you did not just say that. I know a pony. Guys, I know a pony did not just say that. Xbox base, PC base, Nintendo base, please tell me you guys are watching this. This guy just said, I hate gamers who attack other gamers for liking what they like. Out of everybody on this goddamn gaming community, the ponies have said that. A pony has said this. People who have bashed the Xbox community for 2 generations in a row. I know you did not just say that. This guy doesn't live in reality. Your last comment only shows how hurt you are. Says the guy that's coming in here over posting defending Sony. What am I heard about? Gaming is great. I enjoy game. What do you mean? Ain't no feelings over here. I ain't no fanboy. I'm not finna get emotional over here. I can get passionate, right? I may have a little bit of anger in my head, but emotions, No. You ponies are the ones throwing rainbows all over the place coming in here. Oh, no, man. I'm a passionate being, but emotional? You're wrong there. Ain't no emotional pain at all. On God. Yeah, what you talking about? Shut up. Everything you say, you just make yourself look dumb. So let's continue back down here. The devs that made Black Myth Wukong told you what the problem was. Yeah, they told me they had skill issues with consoles and that they're new. So I give them credit for admitting that and realizing that they're new. This is their first game. Would you think they're the masters of the industry? Watch this, y'all. And you made a video crying about it, defending Xbox. Crying about it? You are... Dude, here he is again down here, by the way. See? You are clearly delusional. Everybody knows they have a skill issue with consoles and are new devs, and it's complete nonsense. Plenty of games running on the Series S. Fine, more demanding. Here we go. Let's get ready to slam them again, y'all. You are full of it and show you lack wisdom in the gaming world, because if you've been around this long, you would see that other games on it are running fine. Stalker 2. Is that the more demanding Black Myth Wukong? Hell yes. Cyberpunk 2077. Hell yes. Indiana Jones? Hell yes. Hellblade 2? Hell yes. Starfield? Alan Wake 2? Star Wars Outlaw? Get smoked, pony! Skill issue! Gears of War E-Day coming. All these other Unreal Engine 5 games coming. All these Xbox games coming. Series S Day 1. Shut your dumb ass up. You're so dumb you didn't even realize that all those games coming out on Series S Day 1, they found a way to do it. Because they have more development experience. And they're more talented. Damn, y'all are obsessed with Sony. No, you are! The balls out your mouth. Nah, I enjoy doing this. Watch this. Sony must be the best. The best is always attacked. Once again, Microsoft has been attacked for 2 straight generations and they're not the best. Watch this. No, Xbox was attacked for 2 generations. 2 generations, like 7 years for a generation. 14 straight years. That is flawed logic. Nintendo is king. They didn't have games for 2 generations. Y'all, no, they had games, but they just didn't have the best games. It was a repeated cycle of Halo, Gears, Forza, Crackdown, and all that type of stuff. But they still had games. Just, wasn't as good as PlayStation during the PS4 era. Everybody knows that. Like, this guy's coming in and regurgitating stuff. Here goes again, going back. See, he says the same thing over and over again. This guy is stupid. It's like, bro, you just saying the same 101 Google stuff everybody knows about. The same boring story we've heard for 2 generations. Y'all are attacking Sony for no reason. See what I mean? Can't handle it. You're an idiot. Sony does what Sony always do. Yeah, okay, yeah, put their balls in your mouth. I know. No, they were attacked because of their own doings. Y'all attacked Sony instead of Phil. Dude, he got attacked for 2 straight generations. You see what I mean? Sony is minding their business. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are. I also like Nintendo too. I haven't been gaming since Atari. No, bullshit, I can't tell. You're an idiot. That's all I see. Coming in here over defending Sony, saying stupid stuff that doesn't make any sense. Now, going back up to some of these other thing. Here goes this guy. Wukong Series S, 10 gigabytes of RAM. He really made an account to pair it on Xbox. Talk about Wukong Series S, 10 gigabytes of RAM. Guys, did you see this stuff with an Xbox with a slash across it? This is how deranged these people are. This is how much they are obsessed with trying to trash Xbox. They're so used to it for 2 generations that they can't stop themselves. He literally made an account. Black Myth Wukong, cumulative units sold worldwide 2024, released on August 19, 2024. Like, we don't know this. Google tells you that. And selling 10 million copies within 3 days. Yeah, from China, mostly, 90% on PC. And they want to try to include PlayStation in that. You're so stupid, you don't realize 90% of Wukong's success is on PC. There's like 70% of Helldivers 2 success is on PC. China's mostly PC gaming. They supported their own game. They massively supported it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. That actually should give other people ideas. Japan does the same thing with some of their games. US does the same thing with Call of Duty, over supporting it in Western society. Nominated to Game of the Year. Like, you see, I just come over here regurgitate stuff. You're not telling me nothing I don't really know. I'm way more informative than you are. And I've been improving this. Xbox One, 2 generations, no game. See, same thing again. Caps lock. Xbox is third-party company. Like, when you really look at this guy, like, you really just realize he's just like a bot that's saying the same thing over and over again. And he can't handle when you say anything about Sony. This guy, y'all lost, get over it. See it again, y'all. Y'all, I own all consoles and a 2K PC. I have more plats than you, I bet, right? He ain't said shit because he ain't got nothing to say. Let's find another guy here to laugh at real quick before we end this video. Now you guys know why we have to do this. Y'all making me more content. Thank you. We're going to find him. So, what's interesting, this guy says he's a PC gamer. I use PC Game Pass, Steam, and Epic Games. With that out the way, this is something to highlight. Just to give you an example. If I were to buy only one console, and here on out, it would be a PlayStation over anything Xbox. with Xbox putting their games on PlayStation and PC, there just isn't any reason for me to buy an Xbox console unless you are trapped on an Xbox ecosystem. And I gave him a comment alike. That's reasonable. I understand that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that because you can do that because Xbox is everywhere. So what? Does that hurt their console sales? Yeah, it does, but they had to move the strategy. There's nothing wrong with that. Even I say that. Okay, no problem, right? Yeah, what's the problem with that? LOL, this budget fanboy talking about a decade-old game. Budget? Once again, I had to tell him things about that, right? All multi-platforms that Microsoft slapped their name on. Really, Microsoft had to take a bunch of multi-platforms off the competitor's console and call them first party. Like Sony doesn't do that. You do realize Sony has been doing this since the 90s. The only original is Nintendo. Sega was original too. Game over. Period. Everybody knows that. Shut your dumb ass up. Look, go look for Concord. But no, here we go again. And this is me when I'm talking to them. You know, you got to look down on them and just be like, yeah, because that's your mindset. It's like low-minded, you know what I mean? Everybody over here is facing reality and realizes if you want somebody to do better, you got to constructively criticize them. You got to be aggressive towards them, and then they start doing better because they realize you're not being dumb sheep with their balls in their balls in your mouth, just hitting the buy button and supporting it, and never saying anything negative about it, and being overly positively toxic. It's people like you is the reason why Sony is trash. Because you don't challenge them. You're pathetic. And you can't handle when somebody comes to challenge them. You want to get in the way with their balls in your mouth. You want to suck the cock of corporations. You got no spirit, no fight in you. What do you need to bash Xbox for? They already got that for 2 straight generations. Now it's Sony's turn. You can't handle it. Grow up. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Peace out. We ain't going nowhere.